In the first part of the presentation, we have seen the areas where technology is seen as an enabler, areas where technology replaces manpower, and also what it implies to a HR manager. In this presentation, we are going to see three areas specifically the technology implications. First, let us start with the agriculture area. In India, the mechanized paddy harvesting has been highly successful, and nearly 100% of the paddy is harvested mechanically in India today, thanks to the very good appropriate introduction of technology. Starting from your preparing the field till the final paddy is harvested, everything is done mechanically today, and absolutely manpower utilization is very, very minimum. The same trend is being now started in sugarcane harvesting, because in sugarcane harvesting again there are a lot of challenges to get the manpower. The manpower is migratory in nature. The manpower is expensive, like during the beginning of the season the cost goes up and manpower may or may not be available. Lot of risk, because the sugarcane fields are all basically snakes will be there, and sometimes they are all affecting the cutting labor. So all such issues are all there, and slowly sugarcane harvesting is getting mechanized, and many farmers finding it extremely advantageous to them, because it takes a long time to harvest a sugarcane field. Instead of 15 days today, now we are able to do the harvesting maybe within an hour's time. So to that extent, you are able to compress the time. The third area where the technology is really very supportive to the farmer is a drip irrigation. For two reasons, people have gone for drip irrigation. One is the water availability is very limited. So I want to conserve the water, so drip irrigation is the right solution. The second aspect is that the people to water the field, the laborers to water the field itself is not available in several other areas, so drip irrigation is the only solution. Even many farmers are operating the drip pump using the mobile phone sitting at home. You need not even come to the your paddy field or the field and operate the pump itself. So to that extent, technology is really very customer friendly. The same infrastructure for the drip irrigation can be utilized to apply your fertilizer also. Only thing is, instead of a normal fertilizer, solid fertilizer, you require only a water soluble fertilizer. So you dissolve the fertilizer in the water and feed into the system, it reaches the various fields. So drip irrigation provides advantages of applying both water and fertilizer. The last area where the technology is being effectively utilized is the drones for pesticides and fertilizer application. Of course, it is an emerging area. Maybe in another few years time it will really catch up faster. Again, there are a lot of advantages in terms of like people are not exposed to the pesticide dust or fertilizer dust, and it's very plus you will be able to precisely apply the pesticides or fertilizer to your field, and all the advantages are there. The second area where I want to tell you is the banking sector. In the banking sector today, the core banking solution that has been introduced a few years back in India is a really boon to everybody. You open a bank account in one place, you draw your money in some other place, and you can withdraw your money in some other place, deposit your cash. So it becomes so flexible for the people to move around. And today it is a very, very ideal solution, or a very convenient for during the COVID situation also. Another interesting and important initiative is the introduction of ATMs. Now the ATM systems are getting upgraded into cash recycling machines. They not only dispense your cash, but they will also accept cash. So the same machine handles both, and it is a very, very convenient both for the customer as well as for the bankers, because they are able to reduce the cost. All the advantages are there. The mobile banking is another important area where many people are now today familiar, thanks to the lockdowns due to the coronavirus and all that. So mobile banking is very convenient to all of us. And another initiative introduced by the Bandhan Bank is the motorcycle mounted ATM. In fact, it is a big success in West Bengal, where the motorcycle mounted were able to reach the customers in nook and corners of the villages, and people are excited about utilizing this new initiative, and lot of villages have been brought into the banking sector thanks to this initiative, and many organizations are trying to follow the same initiative. In fact, it's a very, very innovative initiative in India. The last and important initiative of this banking sector in technology perspective is the net banking. So net banking, the banking sector service available to you 24 hours, and net service are available for 24 hours to you. You can transfer account from one account to another effortlessly by sitting at home itself. So banking is another sector where technology is making a lot of inroads, but only challenge is that a lot of cyber related risks are also there. So one of the major problem for the bank is not only to provide a service to the customer, but also to ensure that the whole architecture is very, very safe. So the cyber threat should not be there, and that is the reason why banks are heavily investing on this technology, not only to provide service to the customer, but also to make the environment and also the system more and more secure. In fact, you would have seen State Bank of India for the first time in the world, they are going to introduce double one-time password for large amount of money withdrawal from ATMs and all that. They are going to introduce the second password system. Nowhere in the world it is available, so that is going to make the whole system more secure. The last area where I want to highlight is the construction sector, where again technology has quietly made lot of inroads. Ready mix concrete. In fact, ready mix concrete has become an household entity today. In fact, most of these buildings are all today constructed with ready mix concrete. The advantage is that you are able to get a very quality contract. All the inputs, that is not only your cement, but also your sand, but also your blue metal, particularly your water quality, they're all totally controlled in ready mix concrete, so that the final quality of concrete is really superior. The introduction of concrete pumps makes the utilization of ready mix concrete much more effective. Today, many multi-story buildings are able to effortlessly construct with ready mix concrete. Particularly, you should thank only the concrete pumps. They're able to lift the concrete to a very greater heights. Today, if you go to any construction site, you can see mechanized rod cutting, you can see mechanized sand sieving, lot of tower cranes utilized for moving the material to greater heights. These are all very, very innovative technology driven things done in any site today, and manpower is almost replaced there, because it not only replaced the manpower, made the whole environment very safer, very efficient. You can also do the construction much faster. Large amount of material can be effortlessly moved to vertical heights just like that. And finally, you can see the JCBs used for soil excavation, pipeline laying, and so many other jobs, and that is being extensively used all over the country. So this is the areas where I just told you technology maybe would have replaced some manpower, but it has given a lot of efficiency in the system, lot of cost saving, made the whole environment more secure, more safety, etc. So I think both this part 1 and part 2 of this video help you to understand how exactly the technology can be used for your own advantage, even though it may be having some disadvantages. So you have to take the full advantages of technology and provide better service to the customer, make it more secure, and finally make everyone happy. I once again thank you all for very patiently listening to this particular video. Hope I enjoyed this video. Thank you very much.